So what can a seller do today to help the buyer of their house get a lower interest rate, get a lower monthly payment, and qualify? I'm sure you've been hearing a lot about the 2-1 buy down, but I want to explain to you exactly what a 2-1 buy down is, what it's going to cost your buyer, what it's going to cost your seller, and how will it benefit you and help you sell the house quicker. So if we get into a regular purchase price, let's just say a $500,000 purchase price. Let's say the initial interest rate is at 6.625%, which is what the current market rate would be. On a 30-year term, with a down payment of 20%, also on this size would be $100,000 down payment. The loan amount would come down to about $400,000. At a 6.625 interest rate, that $400,000 will give us a monthly payment of around $2,561, which would not include tax or insurance. 2-1 buy down. On the first year of the mortgage, the interest rate would come down to 4.625%, which is 2% lower than what the start rate is, and it will give us a monthly payment of $2,056 per month. That's a $500 difference per month that they'll be saving for 1 year exactly. On year number 2, that monthly payment, that interest rate would go to 5.625, which is 1% lower than what the starting rate is, and giving us a monthly payment of $2,302, which again is still about $250 savings as to where the market when you're starting out. What does this cost to the seller? What does the seller pay out of this? What does the buyer? To the buyer, this doesn't cost anything. The seller is now given what's called a seller's concession or a seller contribution. So instead of the purchase price, instead of $500,000 going to the seller, now the seller would have to pay around $9,100 as a concession for the buyer in order to get that. How did we get to $9,100? The difference between the regular monthly payments of the $2,561 and this monthly payment, that difference over a period of time is how we get to the $9,100. I'll be more than happy to explain it in detail, but this gives a great opportunity to the buyer to start out with a lower monthly payment and ease into having a mortgage, and it gives a great opportunity to the seller to sell their property. Any more questions or to go into detail on this, I'll be more than happy to discuss with you. Let me know. Thanks.